Don't blink, it's your bling. Welcome to another show. Today you're doing well. On this 15th video, on this 15th December 2024, today we're making a special video. We're doing a little bit of renting. We have chocolate, good chocolate. We have amazing music. We have a game in the background. And this is a more so like a diary. It's an open letter. This is not a video that I was planning to do. This is not a video that I not necessarily want to do, but would have thought about doing, or would have even not about uploading, because it's more so personal. It's more so like, hey, this is me talking to myself, right? Look in time, the destination is leave you behind. I say in store, seasons arrive. Near the place for me, why do I try? Get back with I get 65. No destination inside of my mind. I'm taking the pills and the past, I'll be fine. In my head just to keep me alive. Keep me alive. There's some sort of garden in the background, because why not? So this video is called Falling Back in Love with Making Content. Now what you're saying, Ink, are you making this video because you just reached 500 followers on YouTube? Of course that plays a role in the whole thing. Now give me a second. We're about to be pulling. I'd like to say pulling some bitches, but I'm about to be pulling some characters, which is as exciting. Let's fucking go. What do we get, guys? Why? On the side is the other side. I said I'll finish. The self to the fifth. The side that I miss. That's a kiss. Can you back it up a bit? It's a little hard to breathe. Don't understand it don't exist. Codependency is just a word that don't exist. This is a lie. Your distant time. The preacher shall leave you behind. I'm thinking so. Seasons arrive. Under the pits, why do I try? Set up then fight. Go 65. On a nation inside of my mind. I'm taking pills and the past, I'll be fine. Losing my head just to keep me alive. Keep me alive. We're good. We're done. So, yes, it has to do with me having 500 followers, of course. It's a fucking victory. And a lot of people will see this victory and say, you know what, let's celebrate. I'm the kind of guy that says, you know what, I want more. Maybe that's greedy. Maybe that's me being ungrateful. But I will not stop. I won't stop. And the video being called Falling Back in Love with Making Content is absolutely one of the most important videos. Not the most important for you guys, but I need to have this conversation with myself. If I'm going to have this conversation with myself, usually when you talk to yourself, right, people will look at you like you're crazy. So I found a solution. Talk to yourself and make a video. That way you don't look crazy and you're actually working towards something, because maybe someone out there is feeling the same thing that you are. Just maybe. So, lately making content has been really hard. Now, I could tell the reason, but I'm gonna be repeating myself in other video. But at the same time, fuck it, because I think it's a complete video. So lately, I've been falling out of love with making content, which is a less of a good video to make, right? And the reason why I've been falling out of love with making videos is actually quite simple. Oh, you got some French songs. I'll be singing in French. Yeah, this is a diary. So in my diary, I would write songs. So you had this part of Faut que je me soigne, une blanche, je suis dans meuble, qui éclate. Je vais quand les plages, les vieux y a des lâches, but je suis des lâches. Non, tout ce que j'ai pas fait. Et tu aurais fait, qu'est-ce que je changerais? Je te demande pardon, y a plus grand monde. L'air de temps, je fais de temps. L'incendie, je me suis caché dedans. Je vais plus te tout manque merde. Un zombie. Enfin, je me suis sauvé, je me suis caché dans un cauchemar. Il y a des morceaux de vie dans mes larmes. Dans le futur, c'est un bout de moi qui part, merde. Ça, ils peuvent pas le voir. Bientôt, il y aura plus rien. Je laisserai juste une liste noire. Et j'attends tous les jours que le soleil se lève. La vie que le temps qui l'arrête, non. Il y a rien qui l'arrête, non. Yeah, so I've been falling off love with making content, and the reason is very simple. I've been focusing for 9 months, making content, and to a point where I wasn't sleeping, to a point where I wasn't going out, and the point where I lost friendship because people wanted to talk to me, and I was just like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you, I want to make videos, right? And I don't think this is nice. I don't think this is how you treat people, but this is how I treat people. And I could lie and say no, that's not true, but it is true. I treated some people like shit because I wanted to make content. I had a person, DZ, who was there for me every single day, and he was there for every single day for months and months and months. And then there's one day where he's like, "I want to talk to you," and I'm like, "I don't have time." And that was a shitty thing to do, right? Or I could also say that I was making content to a point where I wouldn't sleep 8 hours every single day, and in my mindset, I was just like, "Fuck it, I'd rather work as hard as possible for 10 years." See, the question is, what if I told you that you had 30 years left to live? What if I told you? Le lumière reviendra. And then I asked what you would do, right? You see, I want to go out and have some fun and go to trip, but you don't have the cash, you don't have the means to go there. Or maybe you work hard enough in your life to realize that you have 30 years of your life left, and maybe you should enjoy yourself a little bit. I don't know. L'étoile plus haut. Bless les bras. And then there's another reason why I fell out of love making content. But you know what? It's actually with people. When you're in a position where a lot of them are freaking haters, you know? And you're asking yourself, like, oh, why am I dealing with those fucking people, right? But at the same time, it's at the same time, it's very human. It's very it's very human in the sense of, okay, well, I have to deal with these people, and sometimes I'm gonna have good interaction, and my interaction good for nothing to my face. You said you don't want me. You called me good for nothing, a waste of space. Don't remind me, I'm minding my own damn business, dying to find me. Never left alone then in this. It doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care if you really don't like me? Find somebody else, you could be anywhere else out there. So pray. I don't ever want to see it, and I never want to miss you again. Say, miss you again. Again, want you happy and over again. Say you don't love me. Won't call me good for nothing into my face. You said you don't want me. You call me good for nothing, a waste of space. No, it's a little bit alright. I don't know if it away. I don't have the space to upload shit. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't matter to me. So I actually edited a video, and because we have to edit the video, I'm gonna free up a lot of space. But I cannot free the space if I can't. I have to upload video. I don't know what to delete. Okay. So long story short, right? I was falling in love with love with making content, and it felt more like a core. It's like, why am I not doing as much content? And you can see in this summer, and a lot of people would say, oh, you produce too much content. Oh, you film too much today. You film too much. You film too much. You film too much. But I don't understand. You want me to film less, to upload less, but this is my video. This is what I want to do. If you don't want to follow, that's not a problem, you know? if you don't wanna, if you think, c'est que me demander qu'est-ce que je suis, j'avais peur de qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Dans des Lima, un soldat, je connais au Sherlock, quelqu'un d'autre. Me demander qu'est-ce que je m'en vais, c'est me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. J'avais peur de qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Non, j'ai pris. Ma vie tourne ainsi. Ok, ma vie, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. J'avais demandé où je m'en vais, c'est me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. J'avais peur de qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. As well. So yeah, so I was feeling like I was giving out a lot, and ultimately that was my choice, right? That was my choice, but I burned myself out. I absolutely burned myself out, and I'm the kind of guy who was very stubborn. I'm the kind of guy who was very passionate, right? And I spent 9 months just barely looking for work. I looked for work here and there, of course, but I actually actively started in August. I'm sorry, and I started in August, and it was probably too late. Not necessarily too late, but when you don't understand that I left my job at March, you're like, holy shit, what did you do during those months? But I filmed, right? And you kind of burn yourself out, and you're like, no, I'm gonna pursue this dream. I'm gonna pursue this dream, and I'm gonna die trying. I'm gonna make it work, or I'm gonna die trying, right? And this is really the mentality that I have, the Osher mentality. I don't do sport. I don't feel like I'm competition. I don't give a fuck about competition. I don't give a fuck if I'm not as good as somebody else or somebody here. Je me demandais où je m'en vais, c'est me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. J'avais peur de qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. Maintenant j'ai pris pour que ma vie tourne ainsi. Longtemps où je m'en vais, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Me demander où je m'en vais, c'est me demander qu'est-ce que je suis. J'avais peur de qui j'étais, maintenant j'ai peur de qui je suis. J'ai vu quel tournant ma vie tourne ainsi. Longtemps que je m'en vais, j'ai l'impression que j'ai rien appris. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so you realize that you See, I'm not competitive, but that's a dream. And for the first time, and I made this video before, but for the first time, I was like, this is what I want to do. For the first time, I'm like, this is a product that I care about so much, I'm willing to die for it. I never had in my life, I never had a person, which possibly make me a bad person. I never had a project where, as well also, une vraie carrière, les retours de ma mère, une affaire. Holy shit. Réseaux sociaux. Bro, I'm sorry, I'm not focused because I got music, but this is the first time in a long time when I'm doing perfectly fine. Let me celebrate a little bit. And again, this is a diary, so it doesn't matter. 15 ans. J'ai sur le monde l'argent. Avant. Rien à s'entendre. Je vais writer. C'est d'enterrement. J'étais en dedans. J'étais le curse que tu n'entends. Non, mais je die. Non, je vais fight. This is as well a fucking amazing French Canadian artist. So you're like, okay, guess what? I've been doing this content and I kind of fell out of love, but again, the stubbornness, the fact that I was willing to die for it. See, I spent my whole life working for people, and I like working for people because I'm like, dude, I get to survive, I get to work, but I don't take decision. I don't need to be the boss. I don't need to break my head. If you want me to live something from left to right, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't have to think about it. And I never had a passion for any single job that I had. Did I have a job that I like? Absolutely. Did I have a passion for what I was doing? No. Did I have some emotional attachment to the work in itself? No. Did I have emotional attachment to the company itself and the co-worker? Yes. Now, this is the first time when I'm doing something where there's no co-worker. And then, genre, l'argent. Peu important. Jamais je vais die, non, toujours je vais fight. and you're asking yourself, like, maybe this is it, right? And then you feel tired, but you're seeing motherfucker out there that are working twice as hard as you, and you don't understand how they can do it, because you're out there working 10, 11 hours a single day, and like, holy shit, I need to work more, I need to work more, I need to put in, and then you're burning out, but you're like, I'm such in a good run, the algorithm is so on my side, and I'm doing so good. All I have to do, this mentality of I'm doing so good, right? I don't need to do better, I don't need to do worse. All I have to do is keep doing the same thing over and over again. Every single day you breathe, you drink, you do so many things as a routine. You do so many things that you don't even realize, and you're like, this is part of the routine. All I have to do is keep that routine. But now I realized that I had like a shutdown, turn beat down. Well, what the fuck I'm trying for? Product by I don't remember who produced it, but it's Ninetales. Chasing time. Ninetale maybe. Super person if you prefer. Get me down. And you realize that's extremely unhealthy, and you take a step back. You take, and hindsight is 2020, so you take a step back and like, holy shit, I can finally understand what I was doing. I was going out, but once again, no, the fuck am I out? There was one more setback. No, okay, whiplash. And I should get back. And I should get back. I know I should go back. Fuck it. No, I used to love this song, but this song is too emotional for me right now, and we're making a video that is happy. See, I would go out, right, and I would go out, and I think I'll be guarded, solitary, or off alone, without you, without you, without you, without you. I don't mind when I sleep all alone, without you, without you, without you, without you. I think I'll be. So you see, you're going out for nature corn, right? And technically, I was so proud of myself because I usually don't go out, but I was going out to make content. I went out for Halloween, which I was so proud of myself because usually I don't go out for social events, but I went because I wanted to make content, and it's an amazing thing. But you understand that the leading force in your life for the last 9 months, and then the antidote. I think I found another road. Then the can hope. I need to find a way. You're rid of all these darker days. This song fucking healed me when I was suicidal. Oh, no, touch it, too shallow. And took to my burn too shallow. And go to the blood too shallow. Under the shadow, your kiss is my remedy. I don't want to fall, I just believe I know that you're mad at me. Then I'm like Devin Day. I think I'll be better off alone without you, without you, without you, without you. See, so for the 9 months, you're in a position where everything that you do is led by this one force, right? So let's compare it with another special period, which is 9 months. And this other period that is 9 months is literally a pregnancy. So you're gonna have a mom that's waiting for a baby. You're gonna be in the first 4 months, and I'm gonna have a kid. So the whole time you're like, we're gonna have a kid, we're gonna have a kid, we're gonna have a kid. And yes, you're putting effort, and yes, you're stressing out, and yes, it's killing you inside. But there's a reward at the very end, which is a kid, and that kid will be the leading force in your life. It will be the biggest source of pride and happiness. And at the end, I was running on fumes, and the fume together, big together. Though this yet I can't remember. Yeah, it's just melting quickly. I still wishing that you're with me. And you're like, I've been led by what? I've been led by my own perception of the amount of work that I have to do. And of course, when I had this mentality of maybe I'm working too hard, maybe I'm putting in too much effort, I was like, no, you're 31 years old. A lot of people are starting, they're 19 years old, right? You're seeing amazing people like Kai Cenat, you're seeing people like ISO Speed. Kai Cenat is 23. ISO Speed, 20. And those people will be most successful that I'll ever be in my life. Now, am I aiming to be as big as them? No, but understanding that there's people out there that literally grew up with that shit, and that's their whole life. Their competition is steep. So you're like, okay, well, I need to put more effort. The reality is, I was eating, sleep, dreaming content, and it was amazing. But there's a certain point of time that it takes toll, right? And I think out of stubbornness, I think out of habits, I take out of complete denial. I was like, no, fuck this toll. Let's continue. And then I had a shutdown, which would happen I'll be completely honest. It happened in October. I was supposed to make content for Halloween. You saw me wanting to do some video with a mask. You saw me doing videos for horror story. You saw me doing video for writing horror story, and I kind of really pushed myself there, and I was like, I'm so excited. Then I fell into not necessarily depression, but a breakdown, a mental shutdown, a little burnout, right? And I was like, holy shit. And the worst thing is, I was looking for work, but I was looking for work in a sense of I need to find a job. But I'm so fucking tired. I didn't take a little break, right? And I was going into work, and things are better off this way. Wish I never knew my name. Wish I never said hi. You got really cute eyes. Die when you kiss your face. This way. Get out of my way. Oliver Tree, Baby Uke. Sick of you. You don't mind if I kiss your way. Cause you do it again. And you fuck on my friends. In my head. And I've been led. I want you out of my life. I think of all of your lies. My mind, you do it again. You start to pretend nothing insignificant. Look in my eyes to say goodbye. You fucked up mind that you wasted my life. You treated me wrong. I'm so glad you're gone. Why can't I move on? Hey, you make my heart break. Still I can't escape. I tried and I tried, but I'm left dead inside. And you're killing me slowly, without even knowing. Beloved, the cause and both of us lost way too long. See, and it's again, with the end, none of us are gone. I tried and I tried. Not of us bind ourselves so sick to my stomach. Dutch, I don't if you'd love it, cause you do it again and you fuck up my friends. Now, we fell out of love, and I felt like I was pushing myself, and I was going into work thinking, dude, I'm so tired from making content. But then you're like, no, don't stop, never stop. And for 9 months, I didn't stop. Now, did I need to stop? I think I did. Did I need to stop? Was very a question of perception, a question of self opinion. For example, right? Somebody tells you you did enough, but you still you ask them, or somebody tells you, hey, give me one more push up, right? And you're like, no, I can't. And maybe it's lazy. Maybe it is admitting defeat. I don't like though. No, I don't like though. Mine, I don't like those. I goes on and on because you do it again. And you see, and now I'm in a position where I'm focusing on getting work. I'm focusing on living life a little bit. Christmas is coming, and it's kind of nuts because. And again, I don't know what it says about me. I don't know what it says about my past self and my current self. Because it's a constant battle between my past self and my current self. You know, it's who do you become? And are you becoming a worse person, or you're improving? And if you're becoming a worse person, you have to stop it, right? But if you're improving, then you have to continue. So last year, at the same exact time, I was working. And at the same exact time I was working, and I had 2 weeks off, so to make content. I was like, I want to make content. And the worst thing that happened during those 2 weeks was the first week I was fucking sick. So somebody gave us a pass on a sickness. I don't know what it is. And because they passed on a sickness, the first week I couldn't work, so I was like, I got 1 week left to work. And I canceled plans for Christmas for my father, and I canceled plans for New Year with my mom. Because I went to work, which is kind of like an athlete thing to do. I couldn't take 2 days out of the year for people that gave up their own life for me. Can't let you go. And don't please no. You're something me close. And I'll do that, let it overdose. bro. And it's fun because now this year we're coming into holidays, and I really want to see family because I realize that for now they're a bit more important. Yeah, I still have this passion for content, but I didn't have limitation. I didn't have a clear set. No, this is a no. See, I spent my whole life, right? I spent my whole life saying yes to everybody, and saying yes, I will do it. Yes, I will do it, and being almost submissive in a sense of you just gave me shit, you just insulted me, but that's fine, right? Yes, I'll help you. Yes, I forgive you. Yes, we'll still be friends, and that's not a good way to act. There's nothing wrong with saying yes. There's nothing wrong with being submissive. There's nothing wrong with accepting the abuse, right? Heroes. What can I? Doing up. But so when I spend my whole life saying yes to people, and I say yes to myself, no. Let's rewind a couple seconds and say when it's time to say no, and I've never been able to say no. When it's time to say no to myself, I can't. So and I put in so much work. I'm putting in so much effort. I would film videos and have a movie play in the background so I could recap the movie. So as constant working, constant work. So you've seen this video and you're saying, why is the guy singing so much? Why is he not serious? Why is he not focused? Well, for 9 months, I didn't listen to music. For the last 3 years, I put music aside to focus on content creating. And music was my life. Music was my life from my music was my life from 12 to 28. And then I started to go to make content, and I didn't care about music anymore. There was so much more, so much better out there. And I missed music, and I missed what I was feeling. And then you have this kind of blockage, right? And you have kind of this burnout, and you're like, should I make content again, right? And see, at the very end, I was taking breaks every 2 weeks. I was taking a break, and that's not normal, right? And then you take a step back and you realize that, okay, well, maybe I'm not happy with the amount of work that I'm doing every single day. Maybe it's too much for me. And you as a fighter, as a person that hangs on to hope, you gotta remember the happiest time of making content, and the happiest time of making content is this summer, watching the sunrise and making videos on the balcony. I miss this so much. We're talking about fucking. But my apologies. Oh, my apologies. We're talking about possibly this July, August. It's far from now, you know. To Creature, my favorite song. Garden once again. Garden, underrated artist. Underrated as fuck. It's 3 o'clock, time's running out. I let her sleep, then and running about. I'm depressed, how to get out. And I started listening to music again, and I started falling in love with making content again. And the reason why we're starting falling in love with making content is actually quite simple. See, in multiple ways, I'm making content, and I'm like, oh yeah, I missed that because this is a part 2 of the job that I have. This is a part 2 to taking care of my health. This is part 2 of just being normal, enjoying normal thing in life, wanting to go out with friends, talking with friends, you know? See, you want to know how I knew that I was making too much work? The truth? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, okay? I started playing the game. That game was called Trailer Park Boy Racing Money. Now, I'm a fan of Trailer Park Boys. I've always been a fan of Trailer Park Boys. I'll always be a fan of Trailer Park Boys. But in 2 weeks, I made 62 parts. Out of those 62 parts, 43 of them are 1 hour long. So in 2 weeks, I put in 43 hours of a game that wasn't in the plan. That's not stopping with making music. That's not stop making videos. Then I'm stuck in to stop streaming. I'm doing this on top of it. So I realized that I was doing too much, and this started power to me saying no to myself, which I wasn't able to do. So the fact that I'm falling in love and I'm depressed, how to get out. See, the power and me falling back and making content is understanding that I'm now able to say no, ink, that's too much. And because I'm now able to say ink, that's too much, I'm able to say to put some boundaries. I think that's the problem that I have. For the last 9 months, I didn't have boundaries. I didn't have boundaries for myself. I didn't put set limits. I was free falling. I was on a fucking, and I mean this in the most positive way, trying to. I was on a tight rope in the air, and there was no safety nets. And I was just walking. And the illusion here is absolutely phenomenal because you're on a tightrope and there's no safe net. And if you fall, you're gonna die, right? Now you're not technically gonna die because it's all in here, but you go in and you walk on a tightrope and you walk and you're like this. Sometimes you're losing balance and you have to set yourself back, right? And then you're walking and then you realize that you're looking back. There's no building. There's no safe spots. And then you're looking ahead and there's no safe spots. You're like, holy shit. I can't rest here because I'm going to fall. But I cannot go back because there's no point in going back. And then I cannot go forward because there's no point in going forward. So what the fuck do I do? And I don't know. The truth is, I don't know. So, now, I got into a building. A safe building, which is family, which is work. That's a safe building. The first floor, family. The second floor is... I'm not pretty, maybe I'm just fine. I'm not the belly, and I'm not the hum, and the silly of all the other one. Bum bum bum, yeah. See, and that building, right, comes with a built-in net, and that net it's not about going to the jump rope again. It's going to the jump rope and having a safety net. Having a safety net in the fact that I have people surrounding me that are fucking amazing, right? Those people that are amazing are my safety net. That music is my safety net. The fact that I can go to work and just forget about making content for a couple hours a day. The fact that I have parents. My parents are phenomenal. We're gonna make a video of how lucky I am to have my parents right after this. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful to them. I'm extremely grateful for what they have sacrificed for me. I'm extremely grateful of every single thing that's going on in my life, because at the end of the day, this is the leading force in every single thing that I'm not taking care of, but every single thing that I envision doing. I envision doing A, B, and C, but the way to A, B, and C is safety first, right? So you see, when you're learning the alphabet, you don't start with Z. You start with A, B, and C. And during the 9 months, I was like, you know what? I don't care about A, B, and C. Give me an E here. Give me an F. Give me a G. Give me an H. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me a Q. Give me an R. Right? Then you're free falling, and I was free falling, and you fall to the ground, and you realize that, oh yeah, the ground was actually nice. Now, am I falling? I'm falling back in love with making content, but it's more so a video of me setting boundaries, and I want to hold myself responsible. I want to hold myself accountable for the mental health, because I could be blaming a lot of people for my mental health. I could be blaming a lot of comments for my mental health. I could be blaming people that abandoned me, or some people that I thought had my back but didn't have. But the reality is, the mental health issue was caused by my own self, and I'm taking full accountability, and I'm saying I did too much, and that's my fault. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna have video. Love you guys. Take it easy. Happy holiday. Tells you love when you love them, because you never know what's gonna happen. Anyway, take it easy. Peace. Bye.